You uploaded your 10,000th design to print on demand. The system confirmed. Your eyes couldn't. At design 4,847, something broke. Not your software, your vision. You still see shapes, you still see contrast, but color became a concept you understand intellectually, but can't perceive emotionally anymore. The cerulean blue that used to make you feel calm now registers as the one customers click on. The sunset orange that used to remind you of childhood now processes as high conversion rate in the wellness niche. You didn't notice when it happened. That's the trick. Creative degradation doesn't announce itself with error messages. It starts smaller. You stop choosing colors because they feel right. You start choosing them because the heat map says they perform. Then you stop trusting your instinct entirely. The A/B test knows better. The algorithm sees patterns you can't. Your creative judgment becomes a liability you need to override. You open the color picker 847 times per day. That's not an estimate. Your screen time tracker measured it. 847 times. You stared at a spectrum and felt nothing. The designs still sell. That's the cruelest part. Your inability to feel color doesn't hurt your income. It improves it. Because you're not designing anymore. You're optimizing. And optimization doesn't require the part of your brain that experiences beauty. It just requires the part that recognizes patterns in spreadsheets. You created a template system. Smart, they called it. Efficient. Design 1 through 500. You chose every color intentionally. Design 501 through 2000. You relied on color theory rules. Design 2001 through 4,846. You copied what worked before. Design 4,847. You realized you couldn't remember what any color actually looked like when you closed your eyes. Design 4,848 through 10,000. You stopped closing your eyes. The ophthalmologist confirmed your vision was perfect. 20/20. No color blindness. No nerve damage. The neurologist ran tests. Your brain processed color normally. The signals reached the right regions. The hardware worked fine. But somewhere between your retina and your consciousness, color became data instead of experience. They called it creative color blindness. It's not in the medical textbooks yet, but it's in the design forums. Hundreds of posts, thousands of comments, all saying the same thing. I can see color. I just can't feel it anymore. You tried taking breaks. A week off, 2 weeks, a month. You came back, opened the color picker, felt nothing. Because the break didn't fix the problem. The break just postponed the realization that you'd traded your ability to experience beauty for your ability to manufacture it at scale. You look at a sunset now. Your brain automatically generates hex codes. FF6B35, FFA07A, FF8C42. You don't see beauty. You see a color palette you could sell on Etsy for $4.99. Your child drew you a picture, used every crayon in the box, held it up proudly. You saw it. You smiled. You said it was beautiful. But internally, your brain was calculating. Too many competing colors. Low commercial viability, wouldn't test well with the target demographic. You caught yourself, felt sick, couldn't stop. The designs keep coming. 10,000 became 15,000, then 20,000. You're not creating anymore, you're manufacturing. The assembly line runs through your mind, processing color combinations like a factory processes widgets. Efficient, profitable, productive, dead. Your art degree sits in a drawer somewhere. You haven't looked at it in years. The thesis you wrote about color theory and emotional resonance. The paintings you made because they meant something. Before color was a conversion metric. Before beauty was a dependent variable. You remember being a designer. You remember the feeling of choosing a color because it was right, not because it would sell. You remember feeling something when you looked at what you made. Now you feel the revenue, the click-through rate, the customer satisfaction score, everything except the thing that made you want to make things in the first place. Print on demand didn't do this to you. You did this to yourself. One optimized decision at a time. One A/B test replacing one instinct. One algorithm substituting for one moment of actual creative vision. Until your eyes worked perfectly and saw nothing at all. The worst part? You're still designing. Your hands still move. Your software still runs. Your income still grows. You're still producing. You're just not creating. And somewhere around design 25,000, you'll forget there was ever a difference. Your body is still making. Your eyes still see. Your brain still processes. The part of you that experienced color as anything other than data, that stopped responding around design 4,847. You kept working anyway. You're still working now. Search creative color blindness. The case studies started in 2021. 3 design schools are tracking it. The platforms won't acknowledge it. The affected designers can't stop long enough to care. They're too busy uploading. Design 30,000, design 40,000, design 50,000. Still seeing perfectly. Still feeling nothing.